Okay, very good morning, everyone, and welcome to the briefing for Wednesday, the 7th of June. So first of all, taking a look at the chart, we see the same picture that we've had for the last 2 weeks. This high pressure centered up to the northwest, bringing in sort of easterly winds, a little bit more easterly than northeasterly for now, which is nice. But as we go ahead towards tomorrow, we see that actually starting to change, that high pressure moving up to the sort of northeast of us, bringing in slightly more potentially southeasterly winds. And as we go into the weekend, the weather becoming a little bit more unstable. You see these fronts around just to the south of us. I know the Met Office was forecasting some thundery showers this weekend, but I think Sunday is looking like quite a nice day. Spot winds today, pretty much from the east towards the centre of the country, about 10 knots. On the south coast, about 25 knots. So probably about 15 to 20 knots over here, pretty much directly east, which is very nice. View from above currently shows fairly cloudy. We've just got this layer of sort of spread out with stratocumulus over the top of us at the moment, but it's going to be burning off quite quickly. And public forecasts are showing a nice sunny day with a little bit of cloud this morning, with a top temperature of 21 degrees. And that wind sort of by the afternoon being from the slightly more east of northeast, gusting up to about 15 knots. So not quite as strong as it has been, but still noticeable. GFS is showing in our area top temperature of about 20 to 21 degrees, with the dew point of about 13 and 14, so a reasonable split there. And that's current view outside. You can see this sheet of stratocumulus at the moment, but as you can see, it's already starting to break. I think it's just over around 1,000 feet at the moment, so it's not going to be a problem for us. Current temperature at Lasham is 10.5 degrees with a dew point of just under 7. And Dave Masson's forecast is, I think he's updated this since, but for a reasonable afternoon with potentially a cumulus space of 3,500 to 4,000 feet. But this morning, thermals being pretty blue, but I think going from about 14 or 15 degrees. Farnborough is currently reporting 11 knots of wind from the northeast and overcast at a height of 1,400. So that's about 1,200 above Lasham. And becoming, it says here, 6 to 9, so 7 till 10 a.m. scatter clouds at 1,600 feet. So basically showing that stratocumulus sort of lifting and breaking up, and they haven't got anything after that, suggesting it's going to be probably blue. Top Meteo is saying this is 10 a.m. this morning. If we go towards 11 or 12, thermal's going to about 3,000 feet, but pretty much blue in the Lasham area. As we go into the afternoon, we see some cumulus sort of appearing around us, mostly to the north, but not particularly over the top of us, although I think there's a chance for some sort of small cumulus here. And that's suggesting 1,500 meters, so we're looking at potentially about 4,000 feet. Your potential flight distance for today is that, so better up to the north, actually only about 100 or 200k in the Lasham area. Your site forecast for today is showing thermals to 3,000 feet from about 1 o'clock and up to about, over 4,000, it's saying 4,900 there at 4 o'clock. I think that's a little bit optimistic. And thermals peaking at about 3 knots, about 2, 3 o'clock. So yeah, this is saying really going to get going about 1 o'clock. So it looks like we're looking for it to be quite warm, about 20 to 21 degrees before it is going quite high. Okay, no towns today. There are a couple to be worried about if you go across the country. There's nothing in the Lasham area. So these few up here, 30 to 34, number 30, article dropping at South Cerney. 32, a parachute display at Bryce Norton. 33, some parachuting at Little Islington. 34, and the danger area at Weston Green is activated. Only going to affect you if you're going quite way out from Lasham. We've got 22 and 24 here. High intensity radio transmissions affect us, and Keyville danger area is activated. So if you are going north, just have a look at those. There's quite a few sort of in the line there. Otherwise, nothing in the Lasham area and nothing big anywhere else. So operationally today, it will be 09, launch point in the normal position here. A winch launching from the south side on the grass with cables going down the edge of the runway, something like that. Winch will be slightly set in due to that northerly component in the wind, and will likely be asking pilots to correct to the north, certainly initially. Aerotain from the north side is normal. No jet movements that I've been notified of today, so it should be quite a nice, straightforward day. See you on the airfield. Bye for now.